What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm here at Crypto Nation. Hey, please, if you're new here, it's totally free. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button. It's totally free. Hey, and I just want to say thank you to all my recently new subscribers. Yeah, it means a lot. Anyways, this video I want to talk about, try to dive a little bit deeper into Swift Coin or SWFTC coin. Me and a few other holders is holding the bag on this play, and apparently, there's been a couple of people who had questions and you know who just wasn't sure about the play. I think I got a couple of people say, well, during the last bull run, it really didn't pump, but that could be true. I believe its all-time high was about, I want to say it was about 8 or 9 cents. Its all-time high, but I'm gonna go back and check that anyways when I go over some of the technicals or TA. But anyways, first off, I just want to say, right now there's a total of 26,000 698 holders. So it has a pretty decent community, with over 26,000 holders. And the way you find this out is on just go to Etherscan. And then on Etherscan, you can also shows other information like who's buying it, who's selling it, transfers. It shows all the other information on here as well out, and it shows people, I guess, who sold. And this shows right here shows the people who recently bought. I believe that's what N stands for. Yeah, so let me see here. Yep. So you have in now. It just shows all the transaction history on the blockchain. What's everything was going on with it. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and go here. And also, I just recently find out they just recently had a partnership with. It says right here, we are thrilled to be partnered with X at excuse me, Seaganeath Segan, an ETH dApp that fuses AI with Web3 technology. And then it says learn more at Segan app. And then it says soon Segan will be available for swaps together with over 500 cryptocurrencies across 40 blockchains. So yeah, Swift Coin is going to be, this is one of their new partnerships. And as you can see, it shows it right there as SWFT, and then Segan. So that they got a new partnership right there. And like I said, so this is one thing I like about this project. This is something that's useful in the crypto. This is actually useful within the crypto, community as far as cross-chain swaps and stuff like that, with over between 400 to 500 cryptocurrencies, where basically, it's a blockchain. It's like I said it before, in the past, it's like having a universal remote control that's compatible with dozens of different brands of TVs. Imagine having a universal remote control that is not only is good with that brand, is good with multiple different brands. So, look at it like that. When you talk about the, cross chain, compatible. So that's the good news to hear about the partnership. And we know there's over 26,000 holders. So that's a good thing as well, including me. I'm holding, like I said, I'm holding myself 3.3 million of SWFTC coin right now. So I'm a bag holder. Matter of fact, I'm starting to believe that I could be one. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try to see if I can check. But I think I'm probably, I wouldn't be surprised if I was like one of the top 20 holders in this project. The fact that I'm holding 3.3 million tokens, which is roughly was worth about, I'll say about maybe about 4 grand, about $4,000 or so. Yeah, that's about how much Swift I'm holding. So I'm holding the bag on this, guys. So yeah, is it a risky play? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell the truth. Yeah, it's a risky play, but I believe that this crypto bull run is gonna go up. The fact that earlier this year it pumped twice over 100% earlier this year. Went up to, I think this all-time high for this year was 25% of a penny. But I believe in the next month or so, maybe in the next couple of months, it's going to get up. It could possibly get up to 25 to 30% of a penny. That's within a couple of months, and I'm predicting by this spring. I don't like doing price predictions no more, but I'm assuming by this spring, during the Bitcoin halving, we can definitely at least be at about 30, at least around 30%. I'll say, just to be conservative, I'll say 25 to 30% of a penny by this spring. But hey, it could happen before that. You never know. It's crypto. This thing can pump within a couple of days, like a week or a month. Sometimes you just don't know what these coins are going to do. Sometimes they'll just pump. They'll just pump out of nowhere, unexpectedly. That's what happened with me when I was in AOS coin. And that was hey, that was I'll say since I've been in crypto, that was probably the top play that I've been in. I netted about a little bit over 7 grand in that play. Within in about over a month. It was well worth it. Most people that ain't making over 7 grand in a month. I know I don't. On my regular job, I definitely don't make nowhere close near to over 7 grand a month. You know what I mean? And all I had to do was get in on the right play and just buy so many tokens and hold it for over a month. Hey, that netted me over 7 grand. So yeah, guys, this is what can happen in this crypto market if you gotta stay focused and you gotta watch these markets like a hawk. I'm telling you, because this crypto market is it when it runs, it runs. It doesn't wait on nobody. It's up to us, the investors. You can't depend on other people to get information and stuff. Us, us crypto YouTubers, we can try to give much as information as possible. But hey, we're not experts. I can agree. I'm not an expert, but I'm still learning as I go. You got to watch these markets like a hawk. When I got in on the AOS play, no, was other YouTubers talking about AOS? Nope, no other YouTubers were talking about AOS. So I looked at it. I saw it was at its all-time low. I looked at the all-time high, and I looked at it was an all-time low, and I saw that low market cap and the tokenomics. Like I said before, I'll repeat myself. That was a no-brainer when I got in that play. That was a no-brainer. When I sold my SCI and got into AOS, and I'm still holding AOS. I'm just holding a small bag now because after I made that 7 grand, what I did was I diversified my portfolio and I got back into Jasmine, I got back into Swift, and I got into LCX. So yeah, I diversified my portfolio like that. But anyways, back to Swift Coin. But I don't know. Just something I like about Swift Coin. I believe in the project. I believe this is gonna go, at least. I already said it by this summer. I believe by this summer, this can be at least at a penny by this summer. I'm banking on this to hit a penny by this summer, bare minimum a penny. Even if it goes into the 90% of a penny or close to a penny, well, it'll be like at 0.009 or 0.0095 or close to a penny. I believe it can get there by the summer, or that's just what I'm banking on, and I will be up a nice bag right there. And our crypto bull run is going to go until it's already set to go until like spring or summer of 2025. So we're at the begin. Like I said, we're at the beginning stages of this crypto bull run. Everybody who's in now, we're a top tier. We're like an elite tier. Everybody who's holding our bags on crypto now, because like they say, it's only about 5% of us in the U.S. that's into crypto. The United States, they're just dragging their feet. They're just late to the party when it comes to regulation. They're just now trying to figure out regulation with the SEC, BlackRock and all that with the spot Bitcoin ETF. They've just been dragging their feet, and they realize they're going to get left behind if they don't hurry up. If they don't hurry up and get on board with this technology. But anyways, so here's Swift. We're at 13% of a penny now. We pulled back to 12. We actually pumped a little bit. We're up 20% for the day. The 7 day we're up 20%. It's been slowly moving up. We went up to last week. We went up to 15% of a penny, which was really pretty good. I believe that we can possibly our next leg up. Maybe we can head back up to 15 or 16% of a penny. The 1 year is still up 24% for the 1 year. Let's look at that all-time chart. Okay, the all-time high for this coin was at 7 cents. Okay, we see that 7 cents was an all-time high, and that was what that looked like that was back in 2018. Then after that, it traded sideways. You look at the all-time chart, it doesn't look good at all. Okay, this is the 1 year chart. You can see where. Let me see. Earlier this year, we pumped to 25% of a penny. It pumped over 100% twice because I remember the first time when I saw it pump early, this was about a year ago, it was at 3 zeros. I think it was at 308, and it pumped over 100% into 0.00 like 10, 11. That was his first pump. And then I think it was a few months later, it pumped 100% again. And actually, at the time I was in the play, it pumped from 0.00 like 10 all the way up to 0.0025. But ironically, that was when I screwed up and I chased another play. I was still in this play, but I had converted some of my tokens out and I chased another play and I got wrecked. Had I stayed in that play, I could have just been in this play 100%. That second time when it pumped 100%, because that was months ago when that happened. When I chased another play that had already pumped, and all I had to do was stay in this play because this one pumped 100% on its own. But yeah, that was like months and months back. When I made a few mistakes and I went against my own grain. Never chase a play that's already pumped 50% to 100%. Never do that. I learned my lesson, and then I had got an AOS, and I just held it over a month. I held in, I kept dollar cost averaging, and it paid off big for me. It paid off big. But yeah, but anyways, this is the 1 year chart. You look at it, the 1 year chart look okay. Now if you look at the 1 month chart, it looks a little better. You got some sideways action. You can see where it'll pump up here, then it'll go back down. But like I said, when it comes to Swift Coin, I'm holding this play long term. I'm willing to hold this until 2025, and I believe definitely by 2025, this can definitely be at about 10 cents or higher. One of my subscribers thinks it can hit 50 cents, which is possible. I believe it could hit 50 cents depending on market conditions. Our crypto bull market is going to be crazy, and I just like the tokenomics for it. Okay, this is the 1 day chart. You can see where it went up and then we pulled back here. But like I said, I'm not looking at this. Honestly, these to me, these are just short-term charts. I'm holding this long-term. I'm holding this definitely until like late 2024, early 25. Because honestly, like I said, Swift, this is between this one and Jasmine, these are my two biggest holdings. I'm holding a little bit of AOS now. I'm holding a little bit of LCX. I'm holding now. These are my two biggest holdings. Swift and Jasmine are my two biggest holdings, and I'm holding 520K Jasmine. So between this one and Jasmine, hey, hey, these are the ones that can possibly get me financial freedom by late 2024 and going into 2025. Who knows? Maybe I can possibly even hit a million by 2025. But we'll see. We'll see how this bull run is going to be crazy. Like I said, I feel that I'm in the right place between Swift, Jasmine, LCX, and AOS. I believe I'm in good hands going into this crypto bull run. I'm in good hands. And then as I build my liquidity, I'm definitely going to get into other plays too. There's been some mid-range blue chips, cryptos that I've been looking at. Like I called this play a few months back. It was the Ocean Protocol. I called that play at 28 cents, even though I wasn't in it. I still called it. It went from 28 cents to like 48 cents. I called that play, but I believe the Ocean Protocol in the next few months is going to be heading up to $1 from where it's at now. And I called it at 28 cents. It's like I'll say in my personal opinion, it's one of the top, mid range, your mid cap Web3 projects dealing with data. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do another whole another video on that. I did a couple of videos on it before, but I'm gonna do another one when I get a chance. But anyways, here we are, Swift Coin. So I just showed you guys I just showed you about the partnership with another, cross chain blockchain, project with, that's compatible, with the dApps, and I showed you the how many people's holding it. So we got over 26,000 holders. So we got a pretty decent community with Swift Coin, and I believe that, and I highly believe that. Like I said, this is a long-term hold for me. I'm holding this, like I said, until late 2024, 25, or whenever I hit my price target. Hey, if this can go up to 50 cents, you got to realize that's like about that's well over 100x. Like from even, we just hit about 10 to 15 cents in our bull run. That's 100x already from where Swift is priced at now to like 10 to like 15 cents. That's already about 100x. So keep that in mind. So if it goes all the way up to like whatever 30, 40, 50 cents, hey, I'll take it. That'll be nice. But I'm definitely going to be taking, by the time this thing hits about 5 cents, I'm definitely going to start taking profits off the table. Once this thing start hitting, once it get up to that, to that price level, if it makes it up to that price level that I believe it will, I believe this could possibly hit, 50 cents. But to be more realistic on this one, I believe that to be more realistic, because like I said, if this goes up to like between 10 to 15 cents, that's already over 100x. Like I said, from where it's priced at now. Even if we just pumps up to a penny, even if this pumps up to a penny from where it is now, that's about a I think that's about an 80x already. That's about an 80x from where it's at now to a penny. So you gotta keep that in mind. But anyways, that's my take on Swift. Hey, if you found this useful, please don't forget to hit that like button. It helps the information and the algorithm and everything. Just helps the information get out there. And if you're new here, is if you like the content, just go ahead and smash subscribe button and like. Hey, thanks for tuning in. I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Take care.